Hello there and welcome to the weekly outlook video. Um, Not much on the calendar at the beginning of the week next week, but we are sort of looking towards Wednesday as being the first Thursday has been the first day where we can use the news announcements to make trading scenarios. There are some currency pairs that we can look at as well, as the time has been going on so far, with some fairly large pullbacks on the euro, for instance, at the moment. Although we still expect to reach parity on the euro in 2016, we are in the process of a fairly sizable pullback, which is giving us an opportunity to resell the euro. We've got this nice trend line developing here, which it seems to be chasing down at the moment, and this is going to be really a good selling opportunity as soon as the markets open on Sunday. Okay, so we've got this nice downward channel developing. What we'd like to see is a bit more rejection happening from this trend line, and then we can jump in there for selling positions. Okay, so that's the first trading opportunity on the horizon. The next thing that we want to look at is obviously going onto the calendar, looking at Thursday. We've got the MPC official bank rate votes, monetary policy summary, official bank rate and asset purchase facility, all coming out from the pound. Now, the pound has been weakening considerably of late due to pressures on global and inflation, with the weak oil price as well, and also we've still got the construction services and manufacturing PMIs coming in slightly weaker. We did have a slightly better construction PMI on the latest reading, but we need to see a string of good data before we start to see the expectation of a rate hike in the UK back on the table. At the moment, it's been pushed further and further back, and has been pushed back from 2015, now looking like it's going to be in the latter half of 2016, maybe even 2017. Now, we did have McCafferty, one of the voter at the MPC official bank rate votes. 108 was the last figure. That was McCafferty that was voting for a rate hike, and 8 of the other members voting to hold rates the same. Now, the expectation is for it to come in 108 again. If McCafferty goes back to voting to keep rates on hold, then we'll get a 009 vote, and the pound will sell off quite drastically, I think, on that information. If it holds the same at 108, it'll probably be a bit of a non-event. Official bank rate votes. Official bank rate is not expected to change at 0.5%. Asset purchase facility is not expected to change. If those all stay the same, then it'll be a bit of a non-event. If we do get a bit of fluctuation in those figures, and the monetary policy summary is really what we need to be listening to find out what the forward guidance is for monetary policy in the UK, to where we can look in the future. I'm still looking to trade this down to 144. We're not that far away from there at the moment, and then I'm looking to see a floor between 1444 and 144, and then this to be a sort of a consolidation zone for the pound going into for the rest of this first quarter of 2016. Okay, so that's Thursday. Then moving through to Friday, we've got core retail sales, PPI month on month, and retail sales figures coming out on the US at 1:30 in the afternoon. We've got some medium alerts as well. We've got Empire State Manufacturing Index. The date, obviously, we had a good non-farm payroll from the US on Friday, but the dollar failed to rally against quite a large number of currencies, such as the euro, the Japanese yen. Now, we know that the Japanese yen at the moment is being used as a safe haven flow, and we did suggest at the beginning of the year that the US dollar Japanese yen was going to be a sell trade. We've got our scenario planned out here on our daily chart, as we suggested in the live room, with areas of consolidation, as the Japanese yen tends to do. But we're looking at this returning to 96 by 2017, end of 2017. And you can see at the moment we're just breaking through this sort of consolidation pattern that we've had at the top here. Was expecting it to consolidate at this point for a period of time, but it seems to be breaking through there at the moment. So the next point of call is going to be the 116 target, and then we possibly expect some consolidation there before we see it drop again down to 106. So we've got a long way to fall. We do plan on trading this on the pullbacks and taking sell positions on the US dollar yen. There's not much out on the calendar this week to suggest any further decline in this. So we'll just have to see what happens, but we will be looking for pullbacks. At the moment, we're looking for slightly bigger pullbacks. We want to see, decent pullbacks to at least the 120 area, where we can get in with stops above the 122. But at the moment, we are making new lows. It could pull back at any time, so we're waiting for those pullbacks. We're sitting on our hands and being patient and waiting to get those good prices that we can sell for. Aussie dollar, US dollar has broken through the floor of 7,000 at the moment, so taking trades on this at the moment. Again, it's the same sort of situation. We need to see some pullback. We were looking to see the Aussie dollar emerging with some strength this year, but China is obviously holding that back at the moment, with the weak Chinese growth that's going on and the crash in the market. So this is also another one that we need to really sort of wait for some pullbacks to happen before we can jump in on there. The best trade really at the moment, as I suggested, is the euro. It would be nice to see a strong US dollar retail sales figure that could help with our euro trade, but at the moment, looking at pullbacks and the currency status of fundamentals, the euro is the weakest currency out, one of the weakest currencies out there. The US dollar is one of the strongest. Any rally on the euro really is an opportunity to sell. So at the moment, we are looking for this as an opportunity to sell, and this is the best trade that we've got at the moment. Okay, so hopefully you can make some pips from that, and I shall see you next week. Cheers for now.